Yeah, it's been a while. First of all, on behalf of Christina, we call her Christy, and her husband Christopher Chappelle, her two children, Lucy and Joaquin, and her siblings, which are here tonight, Gabby Garcia Proctor, Guillermo Garcia Muela, and Mauricio Garcia Muela. Thank you for being here. Unfortunately, Christy's mother and her partner cannot be here. Teresa Muela Morales and Bernard, they live in Spain, and they generally come to the Central Texas area for 3 months, but that does not begin until December. Christina's father, the late Dr. Guillermo Garcia Aguirre, is with us today in spirit. For those who don't know Christina, and by the way, I don't know how to use ChatGPT, so I had to write this out. For those of you who know Christy, my words will only confirm what you know about her. For those who do not know her yet, hopefully I can shed some light on her background. Christy is a very passionate and caring individual. Her passion for helping others is not a coincidence. It's something she inherited, a legacy that has been passed down by her family and her father, Dr. Garcia. As a doctor in Tampico, Mexico, I saw in Dr. Garcia the deep commitment he had to his community. He was always serving with empathy, compassion, and an unwavering dedication to making a difference. He gave himself to the city of Tampico, Tamaulipas. The same spirit lives in Christina. Even as a young woman, she would go on missions around the country to serve underprivileged communities, giving of her time and her heart to those in need. And now, as an attorney, a Texas attorney, she carries that same sense of purpose, fighting for the rights of those who have been hurt or wronged, helping them to get back on their feet. It's inspiring to see how the values of her father have been embodied: service, empathy, and love of the community in Christina. Christina's work is not just a career, it's a calling, a mission to uplift others and honor the legacy of service that she grew up in her family. I had the honor of meeting Christina approximately 20 years ago when she was working for the Consulate of Mexico. While she worked in another department, from the department that I was helping out in, we got a chance to work together on a project. She was tasked with the chore by the Consul General at the time of helping the community, the paisanos who needed wills and other estate planning documents. And so she was tasked with running this program for the community, and I was brought in to help her. Christy oversaw the project, and I was simply the scrivener, basically writing the documents. She's the one who put the whole thing together. We had a couple of times to talk about the challenges ahead of us and what we needed to do. I saw how she took the responsibility placed on her shoulders with vigor and determination. As a trained lawyer from Mexico, I knew she had the chops to get the job done. It was a 2-day program over a weekend, which the consulate's only open Monday through Friday, and Christina volunteered her time to run this program. During this event, this weekend, there were a number of paisanos that she helped. It was phenomenal to see how many people that showed up. We were busy all day. 2 days was the program, for 2 days. That's when I saw her passion for helping her fellow countrymen. It wasn't until after Christina had come back from her 2-year position in Beijing, China, at the Embajada de Mexico in China, that we were able to work together again professionally. She indicated before she got back from China that she wanted to basically work in the legal field in Texas. She asked if she could come and volunteer at my firm, the Pastrana law firm at that time. I was excited to have her come in and to help out. At the time, our practice was exclusively representing Mexican immigrants. I was working alongside the consulate in helping out the paisanos. She came in and began helping our clients at full speed. She was extremely empathetic to the paisanos in need. It was touching to see how she embraced the position. I saw her break down a number of times when we had clients that were in dire need of help and representation. People who had lost loved ones in accidents. And I recognized early on that Christy would make a great Texas lawyer. She was a person that not only had the skills to legally help people, but she had the emotional skills and the maturity in order to take on those responsibilities. I had the pleasure of working with Christina for 10 years, from 2009 to 2019. In 2019, Christy went to the University of Texas Law School to study for her LLM. It's a program that's open for foreign lawyers, and they come in and they study American U.S. laws. I made a deal with her, and I said, look, if you finish the program and you pass the bar, you will become a 50-50 partner at the firm, and we would change the name. It would be Pastrana and Garcia, which it is now. Yeah. You know, when she finished the program, it was kind of a side note, it was pretty funny. There weren't very many students the year before. There were 12 students in that program. And after those 12 students graduated, they sat for the bar. And of those 12, only 2 passed. Only 2 passed. And keep in mind, these are lawyers from other countries. English is a second language. You know, I can't imagine taking a bar exam in Spanish. I would be a paralegal for life. And she came to me and she said, you know, Steve, I'm a little worried about this. You know, the pass rate's not very great. And I said, well, if there are 12 people in your class and 2 of them are going to pass, what do you got to worry about? You're one of them. And sure enough, she passed first time. And while she was studying for the LLM, she accomplished this feat while raising 2 very young children with her husband, Christopher Chappelle, Lucy and Joaquin. A pillar of unwavering support, Christopher has always been instrumental throughout Christy's journey to become a Texas lawyer and a dedicated life partner. I consider Christopher a very good friend of mine. Since we've been working together as partners, I have had the pleasure of watching her pick up the baton and run to the finish line with our clients. Very successful in the clients she's managed. She's developed relationships. This is the beauty about her. She's developed relationships with our clients that go beyond just the professional relationship. She's developed relationships with, for example, one of the first clients she worked with when she came into the firm was in 2009, a construction worker who lost his right arm. And he was a laborer, so that was the end of that. And Christy worked diligently to represent this client, and we obtained a very successful resolution to the claim. And it was beautiful. And even to this day, they call and wanting to talk with Christy. Just about life events. They invite her to the ranch for barbecues. It's just beautiful to see. And that's just one client. She does them with all of her clients. I cannot explain how dedicated she is to helping our paisanos here in Central Texas. She has been and is giving back so much of her time, even with her busy family schedule. I'm going to point out a couple of points about Christy. Christy is a member of the State Bar of Texas. She's a member of the Capital Area Trial Lawyers Association, and she sits on the executive committee, which means she's going to be president of that organization down the road. She's also, and she will be, and she's also a member of the Texas Trial Lawyers Association, the Texas Bar College. She is a member of the National Trial Lawyers, the top 100 lawyers in the country, and she's also a member of the multi-million-dollar Advocates Forum. Her recognitions over just the past couple of years, first of all, she's been recognized as a recipient of one of the top 50 settlements in 2023 by Top Verdict. She's been designated a top 10 lawyer in Austin by the My Austin magazine. And recently, she was awarded a leadership medal, the leadership medal, from her law school in Tampico. It's the IEST Annual Medal back in 2024, this year. Currently, Christina is the managing partner of our law firm. She basically handles every aspect of the firm, which, thank God. It's tough doing, and she does a great job. And she still actively litigates cases and takes them all the way down to a jury trial if necessary. She also works with the Mexican consulate in their PALE program. And the PALE program is basically legal assistance program for Mexicans abroad. And that's through the Mexican consulate. She dedicates her time free to give advice at those clinics to the Mexican nationals that need help. She also participates in the pro bono pledge, which basically she allocates 50 hours annually to provide legal services to individuals who cannot afford to hire a lawyer. She also advocates for all Mexicans who need a voice in the community, united by diverse causes that include collaboration with the Austin Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and the Organization of Mexican Women in Austin. She devotes a tremendous amount of her time also to the community, both Austin and Pflugerville, particularly the school district. Just wonderful. For those of you who don't know Christina, I would recommend that you get to know her. She is a mover and shaker, and she is just a wonderful person. Christina, thank you.